One of the things that Lil Yachty was criticized for is that he didn't really have the hip hop knowledge and education.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally said, who cares? So what?
Why?
Because a lot of times...
You don't think it's important to have education on the field that you're going into?
Not when it's the arts.
Really?
Yeah, not when it's the arts.
You don't think a contemporary artist would benefit by going back and looking at Picasso and Da Vinci and all
Not
those
necessarily,
type of motherfuckers?
because looking back at Picasso and Da Vinci, you may end up trying to copy Picasso and Da Vinci as opposed to trying to do something
Or
new.
you could take from the best things that they had to offer, incorporate it into you, and make something new.
Then it's
which
not,
is
it's
the
not, it's
epitome
not,
of what
it's
hip
not-
hop is.
It's not entirely new. Then you're borrowing a little bit too much. Like when you look at all the
So
greats.
then what do we say about sampling? Because sampling is borrowing
Right.
from something in the past. See, that's what hip hop was. It bridged the past with the present and brought it into the future.
Right, and at one point, it was considered whack to make hip hop music that wasn't sample based. It was considered whack to
Right.
have keyboard hip hop and stuff like that.
Well, not
was.
necessarily
It was.
whack. It depends on how it sounded. It depends on how
there was
it
a
sounded.
dirty sample sound that was dominant in hip hop.
Absolutely.
You know, when hip hop was primarily run by the East Coast, the East Coast sound was very sample heavy. It had a gritty sound. You wanted to hear the crackles in the music.
That's right.
You used an SP 1200, which kind of had sort of a grainy type of texture to it, and so forth. I completely understand that, and hip hop has evolved and has
No.
changed.
Hang on. I hate when people keep saying evolve and shit. First of all, why did we stop sampling? That wasn't organic?
Because of the money.
Exactly. The business side of it.
But certain artists, like for example, Kanye still samples very heavily.
Because he can afford to pay
Because he
for
can
those
afford it,
fucking
exactly.
samples.
So certain people who are, you know, like the true artists who are at the top of their game said, I don't care what it is. And that's why
What do
I
you
kind
mean
of
true artists?
like the people who are not just about the money. Like for example, like, you know, I just read a story recently about how Kanye spent $700,000 of his own money to redo the Touch the Sky video. And he literally went broke at that time to redo the video because he wanted the video the way he wanted it. Def Jam no longer wanted to pay for it. They did a video. The video came out whack. And Kanye spent his own money to create the art that he wanted, not because he was going to profit from it, but he just wanted that art out there. That's when I say a true
Right, but
artist.
but that doesn't necessarily, I mean, every artist will invest their money as far as what they're capable to invest.
Not always.
You understand? Not everybody has sitting around with $700,000 to spend, whether it'll make you go broke or not. Like, who the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, but I know motherfuckers that's out here, they'll spend their last $100 or whatever the fuck on their fucking art. It's the same thing. It's all relative as far as to where you got.
I'll
That
give you
doesn't
that.
make any more true just because he spent more money.
Fair enough, but you know, I feel that some artists do this as a business, whereas some artists do it because they need to get it out. You know?
Right, and some artists, it's both. And it's like, but if you can't afford to truly get your art out there, like there's motherfuckers, you know, the way they was trying to go at motherfuckers for samples and shit, you could blow your whole budget on one fucking sample.
Right.
And you got 14 more songs you're trying to pay for or whatever the
Right.
sample. You'd like to be able to pay for this,
Well,
but
like-
you don't have the money. So now they're fucking with your creativity all because of this business shit.
Right. Like for example, like when you guys sampled "Slow Down."
Right.
The song "Slow Down," you guys sampled.
Trying to bring no heat on me.
Well, you guys sampled
I
Edie
think
Brickell.
we cleared it.
Yeah, you cleared it. Did it cost you a lot?
It cost us some, I forget what it was, but it probably cost more than other shit that we cleared at the time.
Right.
Because they were more
It
popular.
was a big hit record
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the time,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and so forth. You know, you could look at it and say, well, how much is it costing us? Well, we're not going to put it out.
But see,
Or
it was
you could
more
look at it-
reasonable back then. You know, maybe we paid 3, 4, 5, 6,000 tops. Now they might try to charge you 60,000 or some crazy shit like that.
And take
Like,
all your publishing.
come on, like ain't no person who's coming up trying to get on got that type of money. Or even a new-fledged artist, ain't no record company want to pay that type of exorbitant fees for the production side of it, when we got this kid over here smashing on the keyboard, he don't even know how to play, but fuck it. That shit's popular right now. Let's go with that.
Let's go with the trap shit.
I mean, not even just trap shit, just whatever the fuck, just smashing on keyboards.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that Swizz Beatz was smashing on keyboards and he made some hot shit.
Nah, I don't know. Swiss was smashing on keyboard. So, and this is my man. You know who's smashing on keyboards? Little John. That's but he made some hot shit. But he made some real smashing on keyboard shit. Like, and that inspired a lot of people who didn't really even have necessary musical abilities. Was like, I could do that.
Like, what was that song with DMX? DMX, my dog Spike. Like, remember that beat? Like, that Swizz made that beat. It was just like.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Super simple. It was just like, you could tell he just literally just like ran his hands on the keyboard real quick, threw some drums behind it, and he had a hot beat. But he got DMX and Jay-Z.
The bass line, it was the drums and that. Yeah, that was just
smashing on keys.
Shit. Well,
listen, and I like Swizz.
He was dragging them.
That's what I'm saying. He just dragged, you know.
That's my man.
Me and Swizz are friends. Like, I respect what he does to the utmost, but I'm saying some of the shit he does really was just like, you know, just ran his hand across the keys and put it out, and it works. You get the right rappers on it, get the right vibe on it, and it works.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying about smashing on keys. But back to our point.
Back to my point. I'm not fucking with some of these dudes, and I don't give a fuck what you try to say. Like, trust me, I analyze it. Why people like them, why they don't, you know what I mean? Like, I look at all of that. I try to keep an open mind. But some of this shit, you're not going to get me to like this shit. I don't give a fuck. But some of it, I do like. Like I tell you, I like that Schoolboy Q. That boy got some shit. I might like him more than Kendrick. And that's just for me.
I can see that.
Because I like harder type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? That Groovy Tony. He got some shit where it's like 3 videos that connect together, that John Muir shit. I fucks with Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, he nice.
And he even says some shit on here where he's like, when you asked him a question, I didn't even know who he was at that time. He's like, Lord Jamar sounds ignorant for saying that.
Yeah, right.
Right? Uh-huh. I forgive him for that. That's how dope he is. I forgive him. His shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck if he don't like me right now. I fucks with his shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not a hater. It's not about that. It's just I like dope shit. I have higher standards. And you're not going to fucking force me just because every fucking tight jean wearing motherfucker likes these motherfuckers that I'm going to have to just like them so that I won't feel like I'm the old guy. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.